Hey, what's up all, it's Jono here, and welcome back to the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. So, I've completed Spyro the Dragon, and I've also just completed Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. So, only one more left to do in this trilogy. Spyro Year of the Dragon. I suppose it is technically also known as Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. In fact, that's how I referred to it in the last Spyro video. But officially it is actually just known as Spyro Year of the Dragon. And I'm looking forward to this because Spyro Year of the Dragon pretty much follows in a similar way to Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage and adds a few extra features to say the least, and I'm curious to see how it goes, especially considering it's actually been quite a long time since I last properly played the Reignited Trilogy. And once again, I am playing this on the Nintendo Switch. And this is something I've always found interesting. The original PlayStation version of Spyro Year of the Dragon, it was actually released in the Year of the Dragon, that being the year 2000 in that case. And another fun fact, I was also born in the Year of the Dragon. Not 2000, the one before. the previous Year of the Dragon, that would be 1988. I bet that surprised a lot of people. Anyway, Spyro, Year of the Dragon, let's go. An evil plot unfolds. So we dealt with Nasty Nork and we dealt with Ripto. What kind of evil plot is going to unfold in Spyro Year of the Dragon?
Get her! Stop her!
Well, that didn't go to plan. Who on earth is this mysterious character?
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
I'm sure we'll find out who these new villains are eventually, but that looked like Zoe in the window.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
Well, okay, goodbye Hunter. Well, looks like Spyro is just about ready to go on another adventure. Also, nice in this Reignited Trilogy that they've reused for that beginning cutscene with the dragons. They actually reused, I think, Stone Hill from the first Spyro game, which is pretty cool, and a couple of dragons from that first game as well. I can't remember any of the names apart from the one that spoke, that being Argus, but nice to see they made that change in this Reignited Trilogy. Anyway, welcome to Year of the Dragon. We've got a new adventure awaiting us, and I can already see a portal over there. Sunny Villa, that looks like it says. But let's have a quick look at the guidebook and see what we've got. So, in terms of collectibles, we've got the gems once again. No more orbs or talismans this time. Instead, they are replaced by eggs. And I actually can't remember how many there are, but I know there's quite a lot. But either way, we've got plenty to go through, so let's just start collecting right away. Also, you may have noticed in that little cutscene, just as Spyro went into the hole, you noticed that he did his head bash move to go into the hole. Well, the good news is, as it's the sequel to Ripto's Rage, you'll be glad to know that all of the skills that Spyro learnt in the previous game, he has retained. For example, head bash. This is too shallow, unfortunately, but he can also swim underwater, and he can also climb ladders. So everything that Spyro has learnt, well, everything that Spyro learned in the first game, well, not the first game, the previous game rather, he has retained, which is very nice. And so has the option to have Sparks point to where the nearest gem is. I can't believe it took me that long to figure out what the button is. Like, I eventually found out, like, I think in the episode where I battled Ripto in the previous game. Yeah, that's how late I realised. I knew there was a way, because in the original games, it's like hold down all the shoulder buttons, but in the Reignited Trilogy, you just press down the left stick, and Sparks points to the nearest gem. Although, interestingly, you are actually allowed to do that in this game. Because, well, without spoiling too much, that ability in the original PlayStation 1 version actually gets unlocked, but whatever. Anyway, our first egg. Isabelle! And now she's going to move to an island to become a secretary to the mayor. Oh wait, wrong game. And that is definitely not a dog. That was definitely a dragon. Whoops, wrong game. This is not Animal Crossing. Anyway, let's keep on going. I see you, Zoe. I'm just going to quickly check if there's anything to collect, but no, I don't see anything.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, use the right stick. To quickly center the camera behind you, tap the center camera button. You can also look all around by pressing the action button.
Yep, so you're just going to remind me of all of the controls again. Don't need to do that. Anyway, Sunny Villa. Oh, hang on. Who is this?
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
Well, I've got bad news for you. I'm going to be sticking around here. What's your name? Bianca. We're going to be sticking around, and I am going to be getting all of the dragon eggs back. And besides, I've already found one, so hardly impossible. I'm sure we'll meet again, but trust me, Bianca, I'm not leaving anytime soon. Anyway, there's Sunny Villa. Won't be going in there just yet. Oh no. Oh no. Look who it is. I did sort of mention that we're going to see Moneybags again, and sure enough, he has returned. And if you thought Moneybags was bad in the previous game, you haven't seen anything yet. He is so much worse in this game, especially at one point later on in the game. I'm not going to spoil it, but one thing I will say is, well, to put it kindly, he's an absolute jerk. But I am not going to spoil that particular thing. Because I have a feeling that there's going to be quite a few people watching this that have never seen this game, and I am definitely going to make references to some things that happen in the future, but there's one moment involving money bags later on in this game that I will not be spoiling, so we'll get to that when we get to it. Anyway, hello, Hunter.
Yo, Spyro! I just found one of those portal thing in the jigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
Okay, so once again we're going through a basic tutorial, even though we kind of already know how to do this, seeing as we've already played the first 2 games. But I'm guessing maybe some people just want to jump straight to the 3rd game, which is fine. Anyway, there's another level, Cloud Spires.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover, just press the action button at the end of your glide.
Don't worry, Hunter. I'm pretty sure I will remember how to do that. Anyway, nice to see Hunter return from the previous game.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Coltrane! So, you were saying something about maybe another egg, Hunter?
There's definitely something shiny at the bottom of this hole. I was about to jump down there, but now I think I hear running water. I hate to get wet. It's a cat thing.
Well, I mean, that is true, although you have gotten wet before. Remember that time that you were trying to train up your manta ray in Aquaria Towers? That was all underwater, and you had no problems, like, you know, swimming underwater. In fact, the only complaint you had was that you had 2 orbs you had an orb in each of your flipper.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
Yes, power-ups make a return. I think most of the power-ups from Spyro 2 make a return in this game. The only one that technically doesn't return, at least in that form, is the Supercharge. The Supercharge is in the game, but it's kinda like... It kind of works in the same way as the first Spyro game, in the fact that they work as like a supercharge, like with supercharged arrows on the floor. That's basically how it works in this game. So, kind of returns to that way. But all the other power-ups, like for example, fly, returns from the previous game. And here's an egg. Who is it? Amy. Wow, already the show off there with a nice backflip. Good on you, Amy. Right, I'm not going to talk to money bags yet because I want to do a little bit more exploring. I think there was 400 gems to grab. Also, while I'm at it, let me go back into the guidebook. Yeah, skill points are back. So let's see. Let's have a quick look. Just the 2 pages again. But there's quite an expanded list here, and kind of spoiling like some of the levels that we will eventually get to. But yeah, we've got quite a few. There's a few in Sunny Villa, which I won't be doing in this video, but I will be doing in the next one, so I need to remember that. Anyway, oh, a portal, but it's not working. What's going on?
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
Interesting. So we actually need to collect dragon eggs to open up some of the portals. That is interesting. Well, we won't be opening that up for a little while. Oh, sorry. I wanted to flame the chest, or the basket rather, and I ended up flaming a sheep instead. Ooh, this looks suspicious. Thankfully, we have the head bash, and indeed, we have a dragon egg. Liam! Oh, don't cry, little buddy. You're free now. But yeah, we're definitely not going to get enough eggs right now to open up this particular portal. That will have to wait. Anyway, oh, there's Hunter. I'm not going to talk to you just yet because I see Zoe.
Do you like the active camera mode? If not, I can set it back to the passive mode.
Oh, you're talking about the camera. No, that's fine. We'll keep it in active mode. Even though I still like to press, what was it, ZL to change the, just to center the camera quickly. Anyway, what's going on, Hunter?
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the charge button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down charge as well.
Okay, I will do the underwater swimming for you, Hunter. So yeah, as I said, all the skills that we learned in the previous Spyro game have been retained. So we've already seen myself using the head bash, and we're about to swim underwater. The other skill that we learned in the previous game, climbing ladders, we will see some ladders eventually, but not until I think the next homeworld. Spyro, I've got a special task for Sparks. Meet me back here later. Ooh, interesting. A special task just for Sparks? Well, we'll definitely have to investigate that. Although, unfortunately, we won't be able to see that until a little later. Without spoiling too much, we won't be able to see what that does until we've completed at least the main tasks of this particular homeworld. Anyway, there's the egg. I just want to grab these gems before I forget. There's a couple there, rather. Let's rescue this egg. Bruce! And that's all 5 dragon eggs of this homeworld, which I've forgotten what it's called. Sunrise Spring. Wow, I can't believe I've forgotten the name of it. Anyway, Sunrise Spring. We've just got a few more gems to grab. I think there was 400 in total. There's another level portal, which requires 20 eggs. Not entirely sure what that is. Well, actually, no. I do know what it is, but for the purpose of the Let's Play, let's pretend we don't know where that goes. Anyway, still missing a few gems. Okay. Oh, there's one right behind me. And now that I remember what the actual button is... Oh, I haven't spoken to you yet. Hang on a minute. I completely forgot to speak to this character.
Here I was, about to go for a nice swim at Shell Beach, when my portal just up and disappears right in front of me. If you go find some more of those dragon eggs, I bet this portal would start working again.
Okay, so it's another portal. 14 eggs this time. Shell Beach, I think you called it. Right. Wonder how it'll compare to Dragon Shores. Anyway, now that I actually remember how to find the gems, let's take the easy way out and have Sparks point to where the nearest gem is. Oh, I see one right there. We're still missing a gem somewhere, apparently near the beginning, which probably makes sense because I'm pretty sure I somehow missed a couple of gems somewhere. Ow! Oh, there was one right on this step that I somehow missed. Okay, there we go. That's 400 gems. That's 100% of this level completed. Nice. But there's still one more character to talk to. Oh yes, our good friend Moneybags. And who is that locked up in a cage? What's going on, Moneybags?
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
Well, I guess that makes sense considering she stole all of the dragon eggs. But I wonder why they stole the dragon eggs. Who knows? Anyway, what have you got for me, Moneybags?
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. This pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape. If you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
Oh, here we go. The whole a small fee thing is back. How much is a small fee? That is not a small fee. 300 gems. But you know what? We are going to free Sheila.
Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivety. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
I'm sure it is making you rich, but I'm freeing Sheila because she will actually help us from time to time on our adventure.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful! I love you already, Sheila.
I reckon you be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know? Then all of a sudden you left. Poof!
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out of the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
Well, well. Maybe that explains why the dragon eggs were stolen and taken here. Maybe they wanted to take the dragon eggs to bring the magic back. Well, I mean, Bianca and whoever she was talking to, presumably the sorceress, they're still, well, I'd say they're still enemies, but they obviously have a reason to bring the eggs. I mean, after all, if the power of the eggs is reviving these portals, then maybe there is a reason for it. But whatever, at least we've managed to free Sheila from her cage, and also got to see Sheila kick the crap out of Moneybags there. That was beautiful, beautiful. And you know what? Seeing as we have this portal right here, we're going to go straight into Sheila's Alp, and we're going to experience one of the big new features of Spyro Year the Dragon. Great. It was 400 gems, but thanks to our good friend Moneybags, I used the term friend very loosely there, we're now down to just a measly 100 gems. And yes, we're definitely going to see Moneybags quite a few times, to say the least. Yeah, he doesn't change.
Thanks again, Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
Okay, fair enough.
Hiya, Sheila. While you were gone, a bunch of Rhinox kicked us out of our houses. It's okay, though. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
Ooh, we have a clever plan to take them back. Alright then, Billy, the mountain goat. Billy Goat. Fair enough. So, yeah, as you can see, the big new feature of Spyro Year the Dragon is we get to control different characters. Oh, and I'm already remembering some of the controls for Sheila here.
Follow Bobby and Pete up there using your air hop. It's easy. Just press the jump button again at the top of your jump.
Oh yeah, there was also like a mid-air jump as well. But what I did as well was a much higher jump if I was to press the jump button straight away. In fact, you're probably going to tell me that, but I already know. And I also know how to kick a Rhinox in the groin. Also, I was about to kick you, but no, you were one of the goats. Whoops. Okay, you're probably going to say the same again, but not to worry, because I already know. Grab some more gems. Speaking of gems, how many are here? 400 gems and 3 dragon eggs to find. Also, yeah, thinking about it, of course there were dragon eggs to find in the first Spyro game as well. Although dragon eggs, they were just kind of like random collectibles. Here, though, they are much more important. Anyway, let's talk to you.
Ah, home at last. Here, I was saving this to make an omelette, but I think you deserve it more.
Is it a dragon egg by any chance? Ruby! Ruby, 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 ruby! Na 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 na. Still one of my absolute favourite songs by the Kaiser Chiefs, that. One of my absolute favourites. Anyway, have I missed any gems around here, Sparks? Yes, I have, actually. Did I? Oh, wow. I somehow missed all those gems. I'm glad I turned around to look there. Also, oh, into the bottomless pit. That was very cruel of me, but that was still very funny. Whoops. Oh, I guess he didn't need to do the high jump there. Boing! Nice. Anyway, what's going on?
Last time we tried to get past this moose, he knocked Billy clean through a wall. If you don't mind, we'll just hang out here while you give him a good kicking.
Okay, fair enough, Pete. What about you?
Last time we tried to get past this moose, he knocked Billy clean through a wall.
Oh,
if you don't...
You're pretty much saying the exact same thing, but with a slightly different voice. Okay, fair enough. Boom! Right in the face. Also, what was that on your antlers there? Anyway, is that something we can go up? No, I'm pretty sure there is something we can go up. Oh, oh dear. You seem to be in a bit of... You seem to be in a spot of bother there. Pretty sure you're not supposed to be in the wall like that, but... Oh well. It's your problem, not mine. Ooh, it's one of these, head bash chests, but of course we're playing as Sheila. But luckily, Sheila also knows how to do, I suppose you could say, a... what's the term we could call it? A butt slam or something? Who knows? But yeah, very much like Sheila's version of Spyro's head bash. Oh, here you go, mate.
Hey, Sheila, let's play a joke. Take this egg and smash it on Billy's house, okay? I need to get him back for the last time he butted me off the cliff.
Well, I agree that you might want to prank him, but I don't think we want to use this dragon egg, especially as it's just hatched. That's new. I knew that they do some kind of chicken dance there, but in this Reignited version, they actually had a little tune. I completely forgot about that. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, there is something up there. Ah, I knew there was a little platform high up in this cave somewhere. Here it is. Yes. What is that on your antlers there? Is that like a little hat or something? Interesting. Also, before I go too far, was there any skill points to be found here? I don't think so. Sunny Villa, Molten Crater, Seashell Shore. No. So there's no skill points to be found in this particular level. But there are a few to be found in Sunny Villa, which I will be checking out in the next episode. But for now, let's just carry on. I don't think there's anything else in this particular area, so let's just keep on going. Oh, hello.
Those Rhinox have taken over. There'll be no stopping them unless we can smash their huts. They're too big to smash with your kick attack, though. Try using your stomp attack to smash them instead. I'll confuse the Rhinox with taunts while you stomp their huts, okay?
Sounds like a plan, Bobby.
You remember how to stomp, don't you? Just jump, then press the action button in the air.
Yep, so pretty much like Spyro's head bash. So while you grab the attention of these Rhinox, I will... Oh, did I just crush one? Get wrecked. Nice. No point in killing these guys yet, because they'll just respawn until I get rid of all these houses. Oh dear. You have some weirdly magical powers there. Ow. Don't know if I can kill you. Hang on. There we go. Down the cliff you go. Okay, that's interesting. We're already seeing quite a few, random glitches. Thankfully, nothing game-breaking, but still. Oh, that reminds me, there is one thing that did get removed from the second Spyro game, and that is the fact that when you kill enemies, they no longer release a spirit particle. In fact, if anything, they return to the first Spyro game, and that's they, like, killed enemies actually give you a gem instead. And also that means that any power-up, like, gates in levels are already activated without having to kill a certain number of enemies. Anyway, let me just grab these gems. Grab these gems. Finance box, I'll do it myself. Lazy.
Thanks for the help, Sheila. Oh, you can have this egg I found in my house.
And there we go. Our third and final egg of this level, Nan. And that's all the eggs, but we've still got a few gems to get. Oh, also, hello, Zoe.
If you ever forget how to control a character or vehicle, just go to the pause menu and select controls.
Good to know. Also, interestingly, you said vehicles. Ah, will we be able to control certain vehicles at some point? I'm looking forward to that. That could be potentially fun. Anyway, let's just grab the rest of these gems. Hopefully I didn't miss any in the previous area, although it wouldn't surprise me if I did, because especially the green gems, they like to blend in quite a lot in the grass. Also, yeah, I'm actually missing a lot more than I thought. Yeah, I'm missing a lot more. Ah, that's because I did not check up there. Probably another little area I haven't checked out yet. But that's absolutely fine. Let me just get these gems. But we are still short by... Oh, wow, we're actually short by quite a lot. Okay. Yeah, we're missing quite a few, actually. So, yeah, I must have missed one in the previous area. Okay, let me just backtrack a little bit and see if I can find the missing gems. Ah, right at the beginning, again. I forgot about this bit. Is this the answer to our missing gems? Yes, it is. Okay, excellent. 100% of this level completed. We are good to go. Let's head back to Sunrise Spring and wrap up this episode. But there we go. We've already got a little taster of what to expect in this game. New characters that we can take control of. So there we go, we got ourselves introduced to Sheila, and in some levels we'll actually be able to take control of her in certain parts of levels as well. And without spoiling too much, there'll be other characters that we'll be able to encounter and unlock and be able to control them later on in the game. Sheila just being one of them. But as we head back to Sunrise Spring, I think this is a good opportunity to end this particular episode. So, quite a simple start in some ways, just checking out this homeworld area as well as Sheila's Alp. Next time, we're going to check out, I suppose you could say, the first proper level, that being Sunny Villa, and see what we got going on there. But one thing I do know is that there are at least 2 skill points to get in that level, and I definitely want to try and get them all like I have done with the previous 2 Spyro games, so we're definitely going to be doing that. So, I think on that note, I'm going to end this video now by saying thanks very much for watching, everyone, and until next time, I shall catch you all later.